Hi there, today I'm going to be working up my flower garden hexagon. To get started, you're going to need 3 colors of a number 4 Aran weight yarn. Today I'll be using Vanna's Choice in white, green, and a light purple. You're going to need a US I9 5.50 millimeter hook. For this project, you're going to need a yarn needle, a stitch marker, one that you can open and close, and a pair of scissors. Getting started on our first round of work, start with a magic ring with your master color. If you don't know how to work the magic ring, you can start with a chain 3. So we're going to work our magic ring here. And then we're going to work 12 half double crochet in our ring. If you're working with the chain 3 method, work 11 half double crochet in your beginning chain. So let's get started. We're going to work 12 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 in total. Tighten your ring. And we're going to join with a slip stitch to our beginning half double crochet. That completes our first round of work. Before getting started on round 2, we're going to remove our hook from our master color, and we're going to insert our stitch marker to keep place, because we're going to pick this yarn back up in round 3. Getting started on round 2, we're going to insert our hook into the half double crochet to the left of our master color loop here. So this is the stitch right here, and we're going to work in the left. Now if you're left-handed, this is going to be worked to the right. So we're going to insert our hook into that left half double crochet there, and we're going to draw up our first alternate color, which I'll be using green for. Now we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to count as our beginning double crochet in chain 1. Now we're going to work a double crochet in that same half double crochet. That's our first V-stitch worked. Chain 1. That's our first repeat for this round. There's 6 repeats in total. I'll show you the repeat again. We're going to work a V-stitch in our second half double crochet. So skip 1, working in the second half double crochet, work a V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch, chain 1. That's our second repeat. Continue repeating that around 4 more times, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Here we are at the end of the round. You should have 6 V-stitches and 6 chain 1 spaces. Now to finish this round, we want to bring our master color forward so that we can work with it the next round, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch to our beginning double crochet. That's the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 4, so 1, 2, 3. Right in here we're going to join with a slip stitch, and then that completes this round of work. You can fasten off your first alternate color because we're done with that now. Getting started on round 3 of our work, we're going to insert our hook back into our master color so we can remove our stitch marker and put our hook in there. Now we have our yarn here to work with. We're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to count as our beginning half double crochet, the first 2 chains, and the last 4 chains are going to count as our beginning chain 4. That's our first repeat. I'll show you the repeat again. So for this one, we're going to do a half double crochet in the skipped half double crochet from round 1. So down in here, we're going to work a half double crochet, and then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our second repeat. Continue repeating that around 4 more times, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Here we are at the end of the round. You should have 6 half double crochets and 6 chain 4 spaces. To finish off, we're going to join with a slip stitch to our beginning half double crochet, so the second chain of our beginning chain 6. We're going to do a slip stitch in there, but when we do it, we also want to make sure that we work in the chain 1 space from round 2. So you want to make sure your hook goes under there. So you're working the slip stitch under both layers. There. That completes this round of work. Before getting started on the next round of work, remove your hook and insert your stitch marker into your loop, because we'll pick it back up in round 5. Getting started on round 4 of our work, we're going to insert a hook into one of our V-stitches from round 2. Doesn't matter which one. Now we're going to draw up our second alternate color. For this, I'll be using some purple. We're going to draw that up, and we're going to chain 3. Oops, wrong end. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to work 4 double crochet in that same chain 1 space, and we're working right over top of the chain 4 from round 3. So 4 double crochet in that same chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Chain 2, 1, 2. That's our first repeat for this round. I'll show you the repeat again. Working in the next V-stitch chain 1 space, we're going to work a shell. A shell is 5 double crochets in the same stitch. Make sure that when working in there, you're also working over top of the chain 4 space from round 3. So 5 double crochets in the same chain 1 space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 2, 1, 2. Now that's our second repeat. You can continue repeating that around 4 more times, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. But before you go, you'll notice the next stitch that I'll work is working over the master color. Make sure to bring your master color forward before you work over it so that you can work with it in the next round. Here we are at the end of the round. To finish off, we're going to join with a slip stitch to our beginning double crochet. Now we're done with this round. You can fasten off your second alternate color. Here we are on round 5 of our work. We're going to remove our stitch marker, and we're going to put our hook back into our master color. To get started, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to double crochet in that same half double crochet that our beginning chain 3 is in. But when we do this, we want to make sure to push our last round of work out of the way so you don't work over this chain 2 space. So we're going to work a double crochet in there, making sure not to work it on our last row of work. Just like that, so it's loose. Now we're going to work a single crochet in each of the next 5 double crochets here. So 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to work, sorry, that's our first repeat. I'll show you the repeat again. Now we're going to work 3 double crochets in the half double crochet from round 3. We want to make sure that we don't work over this chain 2, so push it to the back and work 3 double crochets in that half double crochet. There's 1, 2, and then 3. Now we're going to work a single crochet in each of the next 5 double crochets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. That's our second repeat. Continue repeating that around 4 more times, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Here we are at the end of the round. To finish off, we're going to work a double crochet in that same half double crochet as our beginning chain 3 and double crochet. When we do that, make sure when you insert your hook that you don't work over the chain 2 space from the previous round. So we're going to work a double crochet in there. And then we're going to join with a slip stitch to our beginning double crochet. That completes this round of work. Getting started on round 6 of our work, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That's going to count as our beginning double crochet. Now we're going to work a half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3. Single crochet in the next stitch, and then half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. That's our first repeat. Getting started on our second repeat, we're going to work a V-stitch. So that's a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in the same stitch. And we're going to do that in the next stitch here, but when we work it, we also want to make sure that we're working under the chain 2 space from round 4. So insert your hook into that next stitch and under the chain 2 space from that round. So you're working under 2 layers, and work your V-stitch under those 2 layers. So there's our double crochet, chain 1, double crochet under the 2 layers. There we are. Now working just in the last round, we're going to half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet in the next stitch, and then half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. That's the second repeat. Continue repeating that around 4 more times, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Just make sure when you work those V-stitches, you're working under that chain 2 space as well. Here we are at the end of the round. To finish off, we're going to we need to finish the V-stitch for our beginning repeat. So we need to work a double crochet in that same center double crochet here. And we want to make sure that we also work underneath that chain 2 space in the back there. So our double crochet, oh, I lost everything. There we are. So our double crochet, and then we're going to chain 1 and join with a slip stitch to your beginning double crochet, and then we can fasten off and weave in our ends. That completes the flower garden hexagon. For more crochet patterns, tutorials, and yarn shop, please visit my blog at dearestdebbie.com.